Right then, so yesterday's result wasn't exactly what we wanted. We retired and we eventually finished 11th. Only 10 cars finished race number 1 and everyone starts in their finishing positions for race number 2. Another thing I would like to mention as well is that I'm going to be doing a GTR 2 giveaway near the end of the year. So if you would like your own copy of GTR 2 for Steam, and you'll be able to play this mod as well, then all you got to do is just add me on Steam, let me know that you want to be in contention for a copy of GTR 2, and then I will do a randomized draw near the end of the year. I'm going to give away 2 copies of the game, and yeah, so good luck with that, and that is pretty much it. So, hopefully better fortunes for race 2 this weekend, round 11 of the championship, and we'll see how we get on. Anyway, let's join Fury and Kazan, as always, for the grid walk for round 11 of the 1993 British Touring Car Championship from Knockhill.
Race 1 from Knockhill was a dramatic enough affair, and the mixed-up grid that has arisen for race 2 means that more of the same is very much expected. Julian Bailey starting up front for Toyota, David Leslie battling through, also on row 1. Eugene O'Brien's Peugeot is 3rd. Steve Soper's Schnitzer BMW 4th. Independents on row 3, Ian Kahn and Matthew Neal. Then you've got Ian Flux in 7th. Harry Nuttall's Equerry Cost Cavalier is 8th. Paul Radisich is 9th, and Alex Portman has brought his Dynamics BMW into the top 10. Then it's Dan Bartlett in the Toyota. KFO Doors Nissan. Row 7 has a space. Jochen Winkelhock won't make it out after Schnitzer are unable to fix accident damage. However, John Cleland does make it out. There's quite a bit of room further back. Rob Gravitt and James Kay are both absent as a result of race 1 issues, which leaves some space for row 9. Will Hoy and Patrick Watts with a bit of tarmac to play with ahead of them. Row 10, Bobby Burden Rowe and Jeff Allen after a disastrous first race. And at the back of the grid, Wyn Percy, who does not make it out, again after damage. It's followed up by Andy Rouse, the Ford Mondeo seemingly with no luck, and Tiff Niddell rounding out the grid.
Right then, thank you very much Fury again for the second time this weekend, getting ready for the start of the race. Round 11 of the championship. We've only got, 6 more rounds to go after this, 17 rounds in total. So yeah, it's coming down to crunch time now with the championship. And a couple of cars failed to start this race because of damage sustained in race number 1, and one of them is Jochen Winkelhock, so he will not be starting. He has gearbox issues. And notice as well that the Renaults are not here this weekend either. They've decided to opt out for this race to go and develop their car more for the rest of the season. So here we go then, stick it in the first gear. Get ready for the second time this weekend then. Round 11 is underway. Oh, and a little bit bogged down there. The car does want to go to the right because of the off-cambered straight. Hopefully everyone will keep it clean for the first lap. So far so good. Nicely done. Okay, so we're behind Keith O'Dore. Both the Fords up ahead are battling it out with each other. I believe that's both the Fords anyway. Oh, get off the grass. Dive up the inside of O'Dore. Someone's bumper's gone. As we head for the start-finish line to start lap number 2. We're behind now Alex Portman, the other independent. 4 of them here this weekend. And we have a car that is out of the race already. We have Andy Rice has retired, and 2 other cars are in the pits. And John Cleland looks like he's binned it as well, going into Duffus Dip, or coming out of Duffus Dip actually. So we'll see what happened to him as well. Unfortunately for this season, the Vauxhalls seem to be very susceptible to rolling. I'm not really sure why, but I can imagine that is exactly what has happened to Cleland. He's rolled it coming out of Duffus. And, well, you'll see on the replay anyway. Regardless, that pushes up to the top 10 in 9th place. Oh, I've completely messed up that corner. No worries. A gap has developed now between the top 4, I would say, and the rest of the field. It's very odd though that the Vauxhalls that roll are only the Dave Cook Vauxhalls. Nothing happens to the Acuria Cos. So I think there's a bit of a slight issue with the weight distribution with the Dave Cook Vauxhalls. I'm not sure. I'll have to get Fury to look into it in more detail. But unfortunately, can't do anything about it now anyway. We're already in the race. And yeah, we'll just have to see what happens for the rest of the season. Oh, I really should have changed up into 4th there, but keep it in the 3rd. Taking these corners a bit too tight. And we have another one. Yeah, it's definitely a Dave Cook Vauxhalls because Jeff Allen has binned it as well in the same area. So yeah, something definitely has to be done with the Dave Cook Vauxhalls. Which is unusual or unfortunate because in real life... Oh, and I've messed that up. Oh, off the gravel, please. John Cleland actually won one of the races here in 1993. So I was hoping that, you know, history would repeat itself and we would actually get John Cleland to win one of the races, but sadly 'tis not to be. And now we have Matt Neal and Keith O'Dore right behind, giving us a bit of pressure. Can never get that corner right. It seems like someone else has gone off there as well, if I look carefully. Either that is just both the cars moving around, because they haven't been deemed as retired yet, if you look on the little mini-map. Oh, now one of them has. Jeff Allen has now been classed as retired, so it's just John Cleland that hasn't. He's feisty. He's very stubborn. He doesn't want to retire until the fat lady sings, but... I almost mess up that corner again and have a repeat performance of what happened with 4 laps to go yesterday. Thankfully, it didn't happen. Right then, so starting at lap number 8. And so far so good, we're still in the top 10, which is fantabulous. If we can stay in the top 10, that'll be great. If not, no harm done. We didn't actually get any points yesterday from our unfortunate retirements, but we're still leading the championship by quite a fair few points. We have Ian Can at the moment, right up ahead. He's the other independent contender this season. I think I'm holding the guys up behind me. That's fine, I ain't gonna let him have the free roam and get past. Ah, there we go, John Cleland has now been classed as retired. We're gaining a little bit of time on Ian Can, so hopefully we can get past him without jeopardizing our race. So 16 cars still left in the race. At least that's more than what we had yesterday at the finish. Oh, a little bit wide. Come on. Oh, thank you very much, Odor, for the nice bump. "20 laps to go." Ah, that bloody chicane. Yeah, we got a bit of a freight train behind us now. Yeah, you can punt me all you want, Odor. You're not getting past that easily. That was a bit better. Not 100%, but a little bit better. Okay. Yeah, I won't be saying much because I do want to concentrate. I don't want to bin it like I did yesterday. Oh, God damn it, come on. Well, it was only one car that got past at least. It's only Keith O'Dore. Hopefully we can stay in his lines and gain the place back. Oh, come on, understeer is such a pain in the ass in this car. Oh, sod it, just cut the corner. So Soper is leading the way at the moment. He is just coming up to the final back straight area, so he'll be coming up to lap people fairly soon, I would imagine. Hopefully we're not one of them. Protecting my inside line. Not that much good it does me though, to be honest. Oh, and O'Dore got past Ian Cam, so something must have happened to him for him to slow right down, but Keith O'Dore has moved up now into 8th place. Maybe he has a bit of a misfire or an engine problem that we could probably capitalise as Bobby Verdon Road goes up our chuff. That was better. Why can't I do that every single lap? I'm very cautious going through the first corner. Don't want to mess it up like I did yesterday. So that's why I'm braking exceptionally early. Oh, bloody hell. And again, a bloody oversteer or understeer. Well, this has been a cleaner race without a shadow of a doubt. But then there is less cars to contend with, and already 3 retirements. Steve Soper is making his way through the final hairpin. And coming up on back markers I can see on the map. I really am not very good on this circuit, to say the very, very least, so I do apologise if my driving style here is a bit erratic and a bit all over the place, but I really need to do a lot more practicing on this circuit, because at the moment I suck at it. Ah. Can we get the position back? We'll outbrake him going up here. Not quite. Just taking his bumper off though. We've got Wheel Hoy trying to come up the inside as well. "20 laps to go." Sorry, 10 laps to go, 21 complete. And paying too much attention to the lap counter. And not enough attention onto the track. Now, realistically, I just want this race to be over and done with, so you can move on to the next round of the championship. We haven't got that long to go anyway. And at least this race has gone a lot quicker because of the lack of safety cars. Everyone seems to be behaving themselves a lot more. Maybe the steward of the course has all given the drivers a bit of a pep talk, tend to calm their stuff down a little bit. Seems to have done the job. It's just a bit too bumpy on the exit of the chicane there. Your car just wants to bounce around a little bit and you lose a hell of a lot of traction on the front end. You get a lot of understeer, and you have to really fight the car to get it back from going off into the gravel and trying not to go off into the gravel. Anyway, lap 24. And we have Steve Soper coming up very, very quickly behind. He's now just coming into Duffer's Dip now. Patrick Watts having a look on the inside, thinks better of it though as we go into this section. We're losing a lot of ground now on Will Hoy. We're 6.4 seconds behind. So it looks like if we can hold on, 12th place looks like it's going to be the best position we're going to get. Still can't believe how we binned it yesterday. We would have been on course for a 4th place finish, but nope, I had to be overzealous into the corner and just slam it into the tyre wall. Yeah, we've lost a second on Will Hoy just on that lap. 5 laps to go as well. Oh, sod off, Patrick. Oh, come on, get off the bloody grass. Well, besides the shenanigans at the very start of the race between Jeff Allen, John Cleland and Andy Rouse, everything has been fairly clean, which is a massive plus. Three laps to go. And again, that understeer. No, you don't. I'm going to protect 12th position with my life. I think the tyres are going off. No, you son of a bitch. Wow, they brake really, really late for that corner. I can't do that, see, otherwise I'll spear straight off into the barriers like we did yesterday. Oh well, not to worry. And we have Steve Soper coming up our rear. But that's alright, he's just finished the race anyway. Final lap for us. Steve Soper does take the win though. And I don't bloody believe that. Oh my god. Well, regardless, we finish in 12th position, so wow. On the final lap, but oh well, I ain't really fussed. 12th position, better than nothing, I suppose. So Steve Soper wins, and I'm gonna get back to the pits and have a very stern talking to with the manager. Oh wait, that's me because I'm the team owner. So yeah, I don't think my team are gonna like me very much. They're gonna be happy I'm gonna be moving on to greener pastures next year, but oh well. We'll go back to the pits, we'll trudge back, and I'll hand it over to Brad from ViperRacing for the race results and championship standings and manufacturer standings.
Okay then guys, here are your race results for race 2 from Knockhill. So it was Steve Soper who took another win for the Schnitzer BMW team, with Julian Bailey again finishing on the podium with a strong second place this weekend. Ian Flux managing to get the first podium for Peugeot, with both the Vauxhall Cavaliers of David Leslie and Harry Nuttall finishing 4th and 5th, with Eugene O'Brien in the other Peugeot finishing 6th. Moving on to the privateers now, and it was again another victory for Ian Khan, with Daniel Bartlett, despite retiring, still managing to finish ahead of the BMWs of Alex Portman and Matthew Neal. However, due to his retirement, it meant that Alex Portman and Matthew Neal were both able to score points. And so that brings us nicely onto what the standings look like after round 11. So Steve Soper is now in the lead of the Drivers' Championship with Joachim Winkelhock in second, 3 points behind. David Leslie jumps back up into third place, properly this time, with 63 points. Alan Menu still stuck on 55 points. Julian Bailey managing to go ahead of Harry Nuttall for 5th place with 49 points, and Harry Nuttall obviously, of course, dropping down into 6th position. Moving on to the privateers points now, and it's very close at the top, with Daniel Bartlett and Ian Kant being separated by just 2 points, with a 14-point gap back to Matthew Neal in third, who has in turn managed to jump Ian Ashley for third place. Ian Ashley only 2 points ahead of Alex Portman, who is only 5 points ahead of Ray Belm, so everything to play for at the top of the championship. And now on to the constructors, and the gap between Schnitzer and Vauxhall has managed to increase to 93 points now, nearly 100 points more. Renault are still 10 points behind Vauxhall, with Toyota managing to gain that much more closer to Renault on 80 points. The second team of the Vauxhall Sport Dave Cook Racing team are on 69 points of 5th, with Nissan Castrol Racing bringing up the rears in 6th place with 55 points. I'll now hand you back over to Dan.
Awesome, thank you very much Brad for the point standings so far this season. And we pack up our things from Knockhill and head back down to the south as we head to Orton Park in 2 weeks' time for round 12 of the championship. So 2 races, doubleheader, and I failed to score points on any of them because I, retired, unfortunately. But oh well, it's made it very close in championship standings so far, so that is a plus. But we all head now to Orton Park for the next round. The Renaults make their return as well, so we're going to have a bit of a fuller grid next time out. So yeah, unfortunately, circumstances and me paying attention to other things on the screen rather than the actual track itself caused me to retire from both races, but no worries. I will leave it here for now. Thank you very much for watching as always, and I will see you in 2 weeks' time for the next round of the 1993 British Touring Car Championship from Orton Park. Take care.